And welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show on our continued journey to 500,000 subscribers. Look, there's nothing funny going on here. Even though I'm laughing about it, I'm laughing because it's so ridiculous. Do me a favor, hit subscribe, watch, comment, and share, because again, the insanity, the ridiculousness, it's not stopping. Literally, moments ago, Trump just had another press conference, but here, in today's press conference, announcing that he is placing the DC police under federal control. Now, first off, he had his clown car with him, including Pete Hegseth. Why he was there, don't know. Bondi, Kash Patel, and newbie to the group, Jeanine Pirro. Now, Trump announced that he is invoking Section 740. Play the clip.
And worse. This is Liberation Day in D.C., and we're going to take our capital back. We're taking it back. Under the authorities vested in me as the President of the United States, I'm officially invoking Section 740 of the District of Columbia Home Rule Act. You know what that is? And placing the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control, and you'll be meeting the people that will be directly involved with that. Very good people, but they're tough, and they know what's happening, and they've done it before.
Wait. Stop for a second. Now you're federalizing the DC police. Why? Well, great question. Trump also claims that they're bringing in the military if needed. I didn't know DC was a war zone. I was just there. I didn't feel so unsafe. Play the clip.
A lot of essentially military, and we will bring in the military if it's needed, by the way. We're going to have National Guard. But Pete Hegseth will tell you about it. We will bring in the military if needed. People say, oh, that's so terrible. He's going to bring in, it's been used many times over the years. I don't think we'll need it. I think we've got so many great people.
Again, I didn't know that DC was under assault. Trump also announced that he is going to get rid of, because this is one of the problems, the slums in DC. Play that clip.
And we're getting rid of the slums, too. We have slums here. We're getting rid of them. I know it's not politically correct. You'll say, oh, so terrible. No, we're getting rid of the slums where they live.
Okay. First of all, are they slums or are they just poor neighborhoods? So if the goal, of course, is to get rid of the poor neighborhoods, tear everything down, and build what? High rises? Maybe slap a couple of Trump monikers on them? Sure. Right? I mean, makes perfect sense. Here's the real question that nobody asked him. Where are they going to go? Potomac, Maryland? Bethesda, Maryland? Alexandria, Virginia? Where are these people moving to? You are uprooting people and their homes because you don't like their neighborhood? Serious? He also spoke about other U.S. cities that he sees having the same problem. Play that clip.
It is. We have other cities that are very bad. New York has a problem. And then you have, of course, Baltimore and Oakland. We don't even mention that anymore. They're so far gone. We're not going to let it happen. We're not going to lose our cities over this. And this will go further. We're starting very strongly with D.C., and we're going to clean it up real quick, very quickly, as they say.
As who says? My only question to you, people have been living in these homes for a very long time. Again, because you don't like the aesthetics of the neighborhood. Well, what are you going to do next? Come here to Manhattan, turn around and say, you know what, I kind of don't really like the entire West Side, right? You know, past, say, Broadway or maybe 8th Avenue, 9th, 10th, 11th, whatever. So what are we going to do? Start tearing that all down, throwing people out? Again, my question that I'm posing, where do we go? Where do they go? And what do we end up having to do to assist them in the move? Or do you just tell them, pack your bags and leave? Kind of like reminiscent of, 1930s Poland. Now, Trump goes in, he starts rambling about his tactics, saying that you have to knock people out. No, serious. It's not me saying it. These are his words. Play the clip.
Until you knock the hell out of them, because it's the only language they understand. But they fought back against law enforcement last night. And they're not going to be fighting back long, because I've instructed them and told them whatever happens, they love to spit in the face of the police. As the police are standing up there in uniform, they're standing and they're screaming at them an inch away from their face. And then they start spitting in their face. And I said, you tell them, you spit and we hit. And they can hit real hard. It's a disgusting thing. I've watched that for years, for 3-4 years. I've watched them. The police are standing, and they're told, don't do anything under any search. So and you can see they want to get at it. And they're standing there, and people are spitting in their face, and they're not allowed to do anything. But now they are allowed to do whatever the hell they want. This dire public safety crisis stems directly from the abject failures of the city's local leadership. The radical left city council adopted no cash bail. By the way.
Yeah, I mean, again, if this isn't sort of confusing to you as it is to me, well, I'm not really sure then what else can. I mean, this is just the latest chaos by Captain Chaos. And then, of course, he goes on to talk about getting rid of cashless bail. Play the clip.
Radical left city council adopted no cash bail. By the way, every place in the country where you have no cash bail is a disaster. That's what started the problem in New York, and they don't change it. They don't want to change it. That's what started it in Chicago. I mean, bad politicians started it, bad leadership started it, but that was the one thing that's central, no cash bail. Somebody murders somebody and they're out on no cash bail before the day is out. We're going to end that in Chicago. We're going to change the statute. I spoke with Pam and Todd and everybody. We're going to change the statute, and I'm going to have to get the Republicans to vote because the Democrats are weak on crime, totally weak on crime. They don't know why. They want to stop because they get mugged too. But we're going to change no cash bail. We're going to change the statute and get rid of some of the other things. And we'll count on the Republicans in Congress and Senate to vote. We have the majority, so we'll vote. We don't have a big majority, but we've gotten everything, including the great, big, beautiful bill. Got that done, and that's one of the greatest things that's ever happened to people in this country.
Yeah, sure it has. Meanwhile, cash bail does not apply for violent crimes. All right? It has to do with, look, I don't like the idea either, but what happens when somebody's hit with, I don't know, let's say driving their bicycle, their electric bike in the wrong direction, right? And they end up sitting inside of a prison because there was cash bail prior to it. There's many reasons. It needs to be thought out. And I'm not saying he's wrong completely. He's not. But if you use a weapon or if you kill somebody, there is no bail. This doesn't apply. And that's the mistakes when he's up there making these off-the-cuff comments. He then starts rambling about other topics too. He goes on and he mentioned his meeting with Putin later this week, but he made a mistake. Or did he? He said that he was going to Russia. Now, every single report that I've read has said that the meeting is to take place in Alaska. So the question that I'm asking when I watched the presser, did the location change or did Trump just make a mistake? Play the clip.
Emergency. And it's embarrassing for me to be up here. You know, I'm going to see Putin. I'm going to Russia on Friday. I don't like being up here talking about how unsafe and how dirty and disgusting this once beautiful capital was.
Yeah. Again, are we talking about you going to Russia, to Alaska? Are we talking about DC? Where are we now? Doesn't stop. He also then got into this entire ramble about transgender people cannot get away from the issue. Play the clip.
That's why they want men playing in women's sports. That's why they want transgender for everybody. Everybody transgender. And they just got walloped in an election in a landslide, and they haven't changed one thing. I saw the other day
What's he talking about? First of all, again, he makes it seem like every single person that's born wants to do transgender surgery. It's just not true. And not every single transgender athlete is playing. There's like what, 4 or 5 people? Now, I get it. Again, most people will turn around and say, sure, there's an advantage. You can't have a male who transgenders to female participating in a sport. We've already seen what happens there. I mean, talk about swimming. Guy broke every single record in women's swimming ever. So I get it. But he makes it seem as if though every single kid today wants to just transition. Now, all the Trump's pundits spoke as well. I mean, why not, right? Bondi threatened, literally on television, threatened that crime in DC is ending today because she says so. Play the clip.
Let me be crystal clear. Crime in DC is ending and ending today. We are going to use every power we have to fight criminals here. President, thank you for caring about our capital.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President, because it's ending today. Drug gangs, carjackings, petty crimes, it's all ending today thanks to you, sir, and your leadership. It's not a great presser until FBI Director Kash Patel gets up and claims that the United States murder rate is on track to be the lowest ever. Wait, what did I just say? The murder rate here in the United States is on track to be the lowest, said by Kash Patel? Because somewhere along the line during this presser, I thought Trump just said that all of our major cities, New York, Chicago, Baltimore, Cleveland, etc., that they are so far gone. Everything's falling apart. We're in bad shape. Maybe we're not. Play the clip.
Our children, and the murder rates are plummeting. We are now able to report that the murder rate is on track to be the lowest in U.S. history, in modern recorded U.S. history, thanks to this team behind me and President Trump's priorities.
Wait. They haven't even started them yet. Oh, I see. Because of the presser and because Pam Bondi just said that everything is going to stop and stop today in DC, of course, that applies to every other city and every other state throughout our entire country. Now, all of a sudden, listen, the problem with these people is that they don't even know what the hell they're talking about. It's why I'm saying when Trump turned around and said that we're controlling the House, that is true. And that's why these midterms are so important. That's why you are so important. Help me to build this community to make sure 2026 doesn't end up going like the 2025 election. And as always, thanks for listening. Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.